What's up? Decided to start early. Oh, so many probabilities. Okay, sweet. Uh, Hold, please, because I'm slightly retarded at the moment. Okay, one second. Sweet, how you want me to send it to you? Do I have you on Twitter? Sweet. I want to send you this link, and I don't know how. Oh, okay. That works. Boots, do you want a link? Well, Diane is going to, she's gonna, take any possible viewers because she's amazing, so it's just uh, Boots, are you talking to yourself? Huh? Oh, a request. There she is. There her be. Okay, incoming. Alright, sweet, I sent it to you. And I need to follow you too. And I'm also following you. Am I good with PCs? Mostly software, but some hardware. Oh, I've got a song stuck in my head. Mhm. Close. Okay. I sent Sweet the link. I'm reading what I said. Jesus Christ. Maybe. Oh my god. Hey, what do you want, fool? Sorry, if I talk shit, I'm actually talking to the characters in the game, not to anyone in the chat, so how are you surviving? I don't know. I really don't know how you're surviving. Um Oh, Boots, look, I have 4 people watching, and I am one of those people. I'm so sad about my life on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know. I sent her the link. She might have ran away. I wouldn't blame her. No, she's still here. Uh, do you play WoW? Boots? Oh, this is stupid. I'm turning WoW off because, like, yeah, she's here. That so, what I'm playing is actually a demon hunter. It's one of the characters that got introduced during Legion, and, it's really cool. They can hover because they got the wings, and this is how you have to get to the, demon hunter home. Yeah. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. You are officially my first panel member.
I feel so honored. I I have never seen this one icon, which I guess maybe I could take it to a television. I've never seen that red icon before.
W I don't know, maybe.
So
Mm.
hopefully, I don't know what that is. This is the first panel for a gaming channel. This is pretty cool.
Well, it's not really a gaming channel, I was just bored and wanted to do more than one thing at once.
This is awesome.
So do you game?
um, I No, well, I did, with the old technology.
Mhm.
Um, I'm just too afraid that if I buy some of the new stuff, I'm going to be fascinated and get nothing done in my life.
I mean, that's pretty much me right now. But, I mean, at the same time too, it's like most of the games these days, um, you buy it and then you have to "Oh, I didn't get the bonus, sorry, I'm playing." Um, you buy it and then you have to pay monthly fees like with World of Warcraft. It's not every game, but, like, if it's an MMORPG, which
Mhm.
is a bunch of people playing together, you usually have to pay monthly, but I don't mind, it's fun.
I mean, it looks really cool, and I subscribe to a lot of gamers, and I go on their channel and watch, and I'm really fascinated, but I would have to learn everything.
Oh, yeah.
Um, But I'm more of an outdoorsy person, and most people who have followed me on Twitter know that I ride a motorcycle, so I love to be outdoors during the warm season,
Nice.
and we're just approaching riding season, and pulling the bikes out and getting the oil changed and tires looked at and everything.
Mhm.
The bikes are on racks, and we're wrenching everything, making sure everything's tight. And I'm just afraid. We did have a gaming system. I don't even, it was a PlayStation something for a while, and we just passed it along to friends because we found ourselves just getting too into it. You know what
Hey,
I mean?
sweet, Boots, that's Molotov Beats in the room. Boots wants to know, can you see him or are you ignoring him?
I wasn't looking at the chat. I was looking at your screen because um, of all the graphics,
Oh, yeah, I love this game so
you
much.
know.
She's not
So
ignoring you, Boots.
no, I wasn't paying attention to anything in the chat. I was in awe because I haven't, I'm just not, I haven't seen all this stuff. So,
Well,
the
take a good
graphics
look.
are awesome.
It it really is, but it's such a heavy loaded game that you really have to have the right system in order to appreciate the graphics. Um, like, even though I have, like, a very nice Toshiba, satellite, and it's huge and it's massive, and it's still, like, on the cutscenes when they show, like, the story parts of everything, it's still, very laggy even though my computer is very nice, so my
And
hus Mhm.
there's a setting too on YouTube where you can make sure there's not a delay.
Is there
So some people don't know about that setting.
where is that setting?
Oh gosh, I would have to go through. I don't want to get kicked out of Google Hangouts, but I could. It's in the. I would have to go look and find it. I know where it's at. but I'd have to go find it again, and then I could type it in your DM and tell you where it's at. But
Okay,
yeah, it gives you the opportunity to have a delay
great.
or to be real time.
Oh, kinda like so you can control what goes on, like bleeping stuff out like they do on TV?
Yeah. So yeah, on YouTube does. So but offhand, I haven't looked at it for
Mhm,
a while because I set it up to be real time for
mhm.
me. And but I could go find it again and then walk you through it. Um, so what is your topic? What did you want to talk about?
So,
Go
I
ahead.
guess, I mean, I don't wanna get into the drama, but I'd like to, take a moment and well, okay, who am I kidding? I'm not a liar, of course I love the drama. Um, but I'd also like to talk about how all this shit is going down from a perspective of someone who's not been in it, like, I'm not a victim. I'm not I'm not a you know, I just wanna I don't know, and talk about anything you want really, but for the most part, I just wanna talk about how this shit with some people are going down. I won't give them the pleasure of mentioning their names, but you know who I'm talking about,
Yeah,
and accusing people and, you know, I don't know, it's so fucking childish. Whoa, I almost went in the horde area. I was about to get my ass kicked. Um,
absolutely. I mean, I think the biggest thing is that folks go, and I do the same thing. You go from stream to stream, and then there's different opinions, and then some of us end up not knowing what to think.
right,
Um, and but it just takes time. If you give yourself enough time to figure out who's on who's, because there's a combination of different communities and they're at odds with one another, and what has happened is it's gotten a little out of hand. Things are being done that weren't done before, and it's getting kind of ugly. And now, like, some of us are involved in legal issues, and
right.
it's gone legal. And now that you just accepted on my Twitter, so now you could see my Twitter. So you've probably seen my last 3 tweets. So, um, which, you know, yeah, I mean, there's a person who there's a difference. Well, there was a couple of live streams today, and one where somebody mentioned how this all got started. But although I agreed with that person in a lot of aspects, I still tend to think that there's still one common person who started making things, like doxing people and all that.
Mhm.
Um, okay. Um, there is nothing wrong with people creating a channel, and especially in the United States. I don't know where you're from.
US.
The US, well, then you can relate to, we do have an identity theft problem.
Oh, yeah.
And so, people do create accounts, and it's not because they have something to hide, it's because they don't want to end up being victimized. And then you have other people come along, and they may not know each state in the United States, because identity theft is different in each state. The problem, in my state is a lot worse than, say, somebody else's state. And so the police are going to take, or law enforcement, or they're going to take, um, statistically wise, they're going to take things differently, complaints differently, and they're going to act upon the complaints differently and investigate complaints differently accordingly. And,
Right.
you know, um, So you see a variation of how different jurisdictions will respond to different complaints. Do you follow me so far?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, um, and then too, we're online and we see people out of the country where they may think they are really protected, but they are not protected. They're crossing lines which make a simple crime a federal crime, a federal offense,
Right, right.
and everybody can be found out. You know what I mean? Um,
Mhm.
I don't think it's proper to dox people and do all these things that I'm seeing. I don't think it's proper etiquette. I don't think it's okay. I think it's endangering, like we've heard, endangering families.
Mm,
Um, and everybody does not have something to hide, but they are, they have the right to be safe. Everybody has the right to be safe.
right.
And
I agree.
so I think, that
The
there's
problem
a,
that I have with it is there comes a
I think we're frozen. Can
Oh,
you
okay.
hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay, so my problem is let me put it into perspective. So when the Parkland school shooting happened, right?
Mhm.
Um, I'm gonna turn off the game for now. I am from farm country. No doubt about it. I'm from farm country.
Mhm.
Um, and oh, look at all my stuff on my screen. Oh my God. Okay. So I'm from farm country and we have a bunch of, for lack of a better term, rednecks over here. We have a shit ton of people who just love their guns. So then I go to them and they're arguing about, they're just the one guy he was arguing about arming teachers. And one of my other friends is a teacher. I went to high school with her. And we were talking about how that just wouldn't happen if you're logical about it and the inevitability of someone else getting hurt, either by accident or, they were just lucky there was a gun in the school already. So I go to him, and he's a father of two young girls. And I went to high school with him as well. And he starts arguing about this, and he goes, I will defend the fact that teachers need to be armed. And I said, okay, well, let me put it to you this way. Say your little girls are in school and they have a schoolmate or themselves get angry at the teacher, and it's a teacher who doesn't really keep an eye on her weapon or his weapon. So they take that weapon and they shoot children. And let's say that one of your daughters was one of those children that died. Would you still be on the side of teachers being armed? It's easy to say what you think you would do if you've never been through it. And he went off and said, "Oh, well, well, if it's your time to go, it's your time to go." And I pretty much called him out. I'm like, "That's a bullshit answer. You know that that's not how you would feel. You would change your mind immediately if it was your daughter that died during a school shooting." So I say all that to say that if you were the victim of this, like with them constantly accusing uh, MFW, if you were on MFW's side or in her shoes, I mean, you would not want this shit to happen. You would understand how crazy it is because you would have went through it. And a lot of the people that are dragging other people and taking their names through the mud and, setting them up for failure is because they've not went through it or they have and they're just sadistic bitches. Uh, I don't see how this. This, ugh, I'm just disgusted with the amount of grown-ups acting like children.
And I hear you, and I hear you, but you are talking to, you are talking to a biker. Um,
Oh,
I
yeah.
have at least 8 weapons on me when I'm on my motorcycle for good reason.
Well, yeah.
And I have to, because at any time I stop at a red light, I could be literally pushed off my motorcycle and my bike taken from me.
Right.
Um, I believe it. This is just my personal belief. I believe everybody should be able to carry openly,
Mhm.
and we wouldn't have this bullshit if everybody had a holster.
Right.
If we went back to the, it has been relayed to me that I was going to say who, but I'm going to keep that person out. They remind me that the internet is the wild, wild west. I don't know
Right.
if you agree with that or not. Um, and I just think that I don't know. I've been in different states. I've ridden from state to state. I've been a lot of different places where, I don't have the cover of a car where I could lock a door. I'm on a motorcycle. You're out in the elements. Um, I see different people treat you differently, um, just because of the way you look.
Right.
And, um, you know, but I've been in states where, everybody, it's open carry, and, they have, they're holstered, and nobody messes with anybody. And you can go into a pub or bar or grill or whatever you want to call it. You could go into a party full of people who, um, everyone has a weapon, and nobody gets in a fight
Right.
because they know the consequences are going to be deadly.
Right.
And so people learn to keep their mouth shut. And it's the culture that I choose to be a part of, that I love and adore. And it's one of the reasons why I ride. We greet, we have, it's the code of respect, and we treat one another with the utmost respect. And when you have, when you enter in other cultures and they're not from the culture that you are, they tend to mistake your kindness for weakness. They tend to think that because you are the way you are, that maybe there's something wrong with you. But no, we are extremely kind people. We fundraise, we, you know put together all kinds of events. If a brother goes down or a sister goes down on their bike,
Mhm.
their medical bills get paid. Do runs for children. We do, it's a culture. And I'm sure the gaming culture is a culture. And you guys may have your own language that you understand within amongst yourselves. Do you follow me?
I do, but let's um take it into a perspective of, like, what you're saying is absolutely correct, and everybody has their own way, their communities have their own way of dealing with things, but let's put what you said into a perspective of the ridiculous, dangerous acts that are happening right now in this community.
Okay. And let me just warn you, I am at work, so if I drop out unexpectedly, it's because I am at work. So I'm doing this real quickly because I thought maybe you were going to be talking about something else, but I will stay on as long as I can with your topic. But I did want to ask something at the end, but I'll save it.
No, you can talk about whatever. I mean, really, I was just coming on here because I'm bored, so we can talk about whatever you want, especially motorcycles, because I am totally a Sons of Anarchy loyalty fan.
Me too. I
Oh my
loved it.
god,
And
I love it so
see,
much.
a very good friend of mine, well, two very good friends of mine were in the show. And
Who?
who?
Who? What were their characters?
um, I'm going to leave you in suspense with that
Oh, dang it.
because I can't name drop.
Oh, okay.
But
Did they wear a cut?
oh, absolutely.
Oh man, come on.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh man.
One is on my Twitter. You're going to have to scroll down, but
Okay.
one of the main people that helped write some of the script, and her or his sister is one of my very good friends, and um, she was diagnosed with breast cancer after I was, and called me right away, and we've been very good friends ever since then. And I posted a very rare picture on my Twitter of her and her brother, but I can't name drop. This club you can't name drop.
Oh, I will tell you that
It's a sign of respect. You can't name drop.
I will tell you I have become, and this is in no way it's still saying that I'm pending
I
on
could
your
tell you
Twitter.
what character he played.
Yes, tell me, come on.
Okay. He played the character of, I can't remember the name of the character, but he was in prison and he gave advice.
Shut up. No. Okay. Okay. I will tell you that I've become very communicative with David LaBrava. Um, he
And yes, yeah,
he is so nice. I mean, just so nice.
absolutely. And he's local to me.
And he's a pit bull advocate,
Absolutely. And he's
and
local and I've met him.
oh, I want to meet him so bad. My only claim to fame is I know a lot of anime
Then you're
voice
going to have to
actors.
fly out wherever you're from. You're going to fly out and come see me, and I will take you to visit.
Oh, he's so nice. And so
You
like
know where he's out of, right?
he's is he in California?
Absolutely. But you know who he is? And
Oh yeah, I know where he came from. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And I also know that he was an advisor to begin with for the show.
absolutely. Hmm.
You know, I often wonder about that. Do you think that he got flack from that from them from his original club?
Association?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No, 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 no.
Well,
Mm.
I would think if I had been in that club, is he still in that club? He's not, is he?
Oh, absolutely, he is.
Oh, he is? Oh well.
Yeah.
Um Listen here, Boots.
I'm not
Listen
even.
here. It,
Is he?
he's
What's
making
going
fun of me
on?
because when I get frustrated, ever since I started learning Korean, when I get frustrated, I always kind of say frustration words in Korean, like "어떡해," and he's making fun of me.
Oh, okay. Let me here. I'm gonna go just for you.
Yay!
I'm gonna go to my Twitter and I'm gonna retweet an old tweet, a picture, and you'll recognize exactly who I'm talking about.
Okay.
But we just, out of respect, we don't name drop. And we just don't do it. But I'm scrolling. And I'll hit the retweet for you and you will see. But yes, and I've anyway, we can talk privately, but I could take you over there and meet a few folks and you would have a good time. You would love it. If you are friends of you know these kind of folks.
I am. I used to live in Longmont, and I worked at a Harley bar, so
Okay,
and
so it should be let me see if I can refresh it. Okay, it's at the top of my
okay, hold on.
it's at the very top now.
It's still saying I'm pending to you. I can't see
Oh,
anything.
then let me see where.
So I did get to meet Opie, and I got his signature. I want to meet Tommy Flanagan. Uh, I want to meet Charlie
Oh,
Hunnam, of
yeah.
course.
I say pending. You're right. Following. Okay. Now you're on. Now this was tweeted a long time ago, or well, I don't know the original, but um, oh, in January 15th.
Okay.
And so I just redid it so you could see.
Okay. One
Now
second. Let me go
you
look.
tell me who that. Well, you don't tell me who that is, but you look
I
like
know who that is. Oh, okay. Shut up, Boots.
Here you go, babe.
Oh, what kind of bike do you have?
That I ride.
Yeah.
I have a 2006 Harley Davidson Softail Deluxe that
Nice.
has been modified. My pipes have been remapped. I have oh, my motor's been a little beefed up, and it's mainly stock. I'm going to be rolling it out of my driveway and doing a little live streaming. Just to say hi and polish it up because I've been called a liar.
Uh, oh,
um,
look. Can I ask some questions about? Let's put this in a positive chat. Can I ask some questions about biking?
sure.
Okay, so my biking trauma started when I was 6 or 7. My uncle had a Honda, like the long bars, you know what I'm talking about?
Hmm.
Okay. So he says, "Oh, Minnie, well, not, my real name's Tiffany. Who cares? Tiffany, come ride with me." It's like, "Okay, let's do it. Yeah." Because I trusted my uncle explicitly. So, I go to put on the helmet, and inside the helmet that he had kept for his daughters, there was a hardback beetle. So I don't know what happened. It was on my head. It was huge. And then when I threw the helmet down, I refused to go on the bike. So from that moment on, I guess my brain kind of associated that bug with the danger of biking. So like how do you get over the fact that not get over, but how do you be okay with the fact that it's so easy to lay that bike down or get injured?
Um, you you either can ride or you can't. You're either that person or the other person. You realize that when you go down, you're dead.
Right.
Okay, and you accept that. Um, we pack ride, and we're only a foot off of each other's, you know, back bumper of the,
Mhm.
the back tire of the motorcycle.
Right.
We ride in real tight. Um, I've also been patched, um, and we ride in real tight. As a matter of fact, this man right here
Uh-huh.
was, um, I would, I was with the girls that were at his wedding. Okay.
Mhm.
So, but we pack ride in real tight. But everybody is really, we're really skilled riders. I mean, like my husband and I, when we ride, side by side, it's clear you could tell I'm a chick because I'm really thin, and you could tell I'm a girl.
Mm.
Okay. Um, and I mean, we get thumbs up all the time. We get people rolling down their windows. We get kids waving at us. We get, oh my gosh. Um, because we just, it's, you learn a kind of language without speaking, a kind of like a sign language type thing that we're,
Mhm.
you know, and nodding your head and certain things. Um, because we're not the type of bikers that have headsets or anything like that. You see like couples ride on full dress motorcycles where they have you know, where they talk to each other. We don't do that. We ride with the less gear as possible,
Mhm.
because that's just considered cool. And so you develop. It's hard to explain. You just develop a language where you are able to speak to one another in a way where you're just, you know, like tapping the top of your helmet means there's a cop.
I should take notes.
Somebody has spotted a police officer. You tap the top of your helmet.
Mhm.
There's just a code and a way you pack ride, and there's language and there's order. And your president is always up front with with their um, their sergeant of arms, and you just have a certain way that you ride, and a certain code. And if you're riding with, say you're riding with a club that's all guys, if you're a female, you're in the back.
Mhm.
That's just tradition. It's just tradition. um but I've ridden where I've been able to keep up, and I've ridden with some that I haven't been able to keep up at all.
Uh, oh man, like,
But
see,
but
because here's the thing, my sister, um, she has been barrel racing and cattle cutting, and she trains barrel racers, and she breaks horses, and like I can get on a horse. If I fall off, I know that horse, if I'm on the horse correctly and I'm being responsible, I can fall off and that horse will either stop because that's what they're trained to do, or they'll keep going. And I know the horse is okay, and I know I'm okay because I'm going to stop when I fall. I'm not going to keep going because of the inertia. So that, because people say, "Oh, well, you ride horses, you'll be okay on a motorcycle." Okay, yeah, but no, because the motorcycle is a little bit more powerful than a horse.
Well, here's another thing, because I've had a horse myself too. And I think that that's one of the reasons why I even got the nerve to ride a motorcycle and learn to pack ride. Um,
Mhm.
but, and I have fallen off, and I've been thrown, and I've been bucked. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, and you're right. You have a good chance you're not going to be dragged, but there is a chance you could be dragged. Your boot could get caught and you could be drugged. But it's not going to be on asphalt. You're going to be
Right.
on dirt, or you're going to be on pasture or a trail.
Mhm.
But most of the time you're not going to get on a horse you're not, you know,
Right. Exactly.
that needs a cowboy. If that horse needs a cowboy, you're not going to hop on.
I'm not gonna
that
go
horse.
jump on the first Belgian that's itching to do some farm work and try to ride him into the sunset.
But I got to the point where I felt safer being the driver, being in control of the motorcycle, than being on the back of a bike. And
Right.
when I realized that I had friends who I've lost quite a few friends, and it always seems like the passenger on the back of a motorcycle gets thrown into traffic.
Oh my god. See, that's
Because
so terrifying to me.
the driver goes with the bike.
Right. Makes sense.
So they're making the decision to go off to the right or the shoulder, or pick their out. The passenger on the back of a bike doesn't get that choice. They fly where the force is going to take them.
Right.
And I've been to a lot of funerals. I can't even tell you how many funerals I've been to. Um, but it's one of those things that if you're going to ride, you accept. And it's getting worse. When I first started riding, it wasn't as bad because texting and driving wasn't as bad as it is now.
Oh, true.
And then you have the attitude towards bikers. Everybody thinks just because, um, you know, a lot of us don't like to wear leathers anymore because people look at you when you come into a restaurant or whatnot, and they think, well, you know, you got bugs on your, you know, your leathers, and you're just a dirty biker. Well, you know, let me see you take the bumper off the front of your car and take it in your living room and not call you dirty.
Right.
You know, um, you know, you're going to pick up bugs because you're out in the element. It doesn't make you a dirty person. It doesn't
So
make
in
you.
your world, you have a whole new understanding of prejudice that we don't have.
Absolutely.
See, that that
Absolutely.
that that is part of humanity that I love, that you find out these different parts of different communities and what they have to deal with and what they don't have to deal with. Like me and learning a language. Okay, I am a member of the Polyglot Society, and you know, you have to learn how people are going to judge you for learning different languages. You don't know how many times I hear, "Oh, you must think you're Korean." No, bitch. I'm using my brain for something I want to do with it. Maybe you should do the same. You know, I don't say, "Oh, you're crocheting, you must wanna be a ball of yarn." I mean, what the fuck? That just, like with you, "Oh, you're a biker, you must be a criminal." No, that doesn't make any kind of logical sense.
Right. Right.
That
No.
that just bothers me.
No,
Sorry, I
no.
would take up for you guys in a heartbeat.
There are many so many bikers that are, you know, we're wives, we're grandmothers, we're grandfathers, we're brothers, we're sisters, we're veterans, we're, you know, the very club that we were talking about originated from people who came back from Vietnam, um, you know, fought for this country, fought for our freedoms, and still do. These are people who really do, you know, there's a stigma and there's this, you know, reputation that, you know, irresponsible people have written about that want you to make you think. And you know, that was a movie, but it was a great, I mean, it was a series, but it was a great series. We all found a lot of entertainment and good laughs by watching Sons of Anarchy, right? Um,
Right,
but I mean, it's TV, you know, and we know that we know TV's TV,
right,
you know, and just like video games, you know, that's all, you know, that's all video games. That's not real, you know. I mean, you know, people who really get into video games, they're not going to go out um, and just start shooting up um, a grocery store or, you know,
I'm not
freeway.
gonna go on a quest to kill 5 people for a pair of pants.
You're right. You know, it's just, you know, let's annihilate that, you know, and score some points. I mean, it's a game, you know,
Right.
just like, you know, TV or what have you. It's entertainment. But yeah, it is, but it is a very serious culture that there are different levels in that culture, and that you would have to just go read on about to learn about. You have your, you know, single patch, two-piece patch, and then you have your three-piece patch. And each has a code of ethics and a responsibility, and each is different and each is treated different.
Mhm.
Um, but I just love where I live because I'm in an area where, you know, I've gotten to know a lot of people. I'm an outgoing person. I come from an area where I have been around, um, you know, people um, who know fame, I guess,
Right.
who know fame. So you know, I know how to be around those types of people. So it's kind of cool. But no, writing has been one of my greatest joys and greatest achievements for me because I'm not a big girl.
Mhm.
Um, so you know, but you can hold up anything when you put throttle to it, you know, because you know it's the motor that's moving that bike, not you.
What did you think about Clay getting arthritis and how that affected his riding? Do you think that was real, like a real issue some bikers get, or do you think that that doesn't really happen that often?
I've seen so many people with all kinds of disabilities still get on their bike.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, that was dramatized, but I will tell you this, that I've met a guy that could barely walk, still lift, heist his leg over that saddle and still ride. And like I said, when you consider that that throttle is moving that, that what 1,400-pound bike,
Mhm.
and it's not the person, then you start to realize and understand that anybody could ride,
Right.
because you don't have to. I can't hold up a bike. I can't.
Do you remember the episode where um Tig had to like tie his hands, like strap his hands to the throttle?
Yeah,
I mean, that just seems so like okay, I know it was
that
I'm
was drama.
well, another thing is like at first, okay, here's my thought. At first, I didn't understand why Kurt would put that in the show At first it had no meaning to me. But then I realize now why he did because it was one of the few ways he could show that Clay was afraid of not being able to be president because if you don't ride, you're not a member of the club. And if he can't ride because of his hands, he'll be automatically dethroned. So I understand why Kurt put that in there. I just didn't know if that could happen, if it does happen often, because I've seen one-armed people drive a fucking bike
Yeah, yeah.
and I mean they of course they had to have it modified so all the things that they had were on their good hand, but like I don't know. I mean, I don't
I've had friends that have lost their leg and they still ride.
right. I mean,
Yeah, I've had friends where they've been in such bad motorcycle accidents that they go to trikes,
mhm.
but it's a way of life and they don't give it up because once you stop riding, um, you're no longer a part of.
Well, I mean, logically, you can't be.
Yeah, and one of the things is part of respect is that you ride, and if you don't
Mhm.
ride, then you're treated differently. You just would have to Google and read on it and get to know it. I learned a lot of hard lessons, but I've been around motorcycles, for a long, long time. Um,
What was
in
your
my
scariest moment? Not legal
in
wise, but like physical harm wise or just scary in general?
mine,
Yeah.
oh boy, my scariest moment was. Let me think, because I've had a few, but I think my scariest was I had been on a full pack ride
Mhm.
with my club that I was with, which was all, they don't, it's all women. Depending on, there are co-ed clubs, but um, they're usually single patch clubs.
Mhm.
But so I had pulled into a gas station to fuel my bike up. I wasn't very far from my house, and that was just my habit. I refueled before I pulled in,
Mhm.
rolled in, however you want to call it, whatever you want to say. And so I pulled up to the gas station, and I had pulled my bike up and up to the pump, and there was a car already fueling at the pump behind me. So I roll my motorcycle in and I go up and then I back up a little bit, I roll it back a little bit and I take the pump that's in front of theirs. If you got a visual on that.
Mhm.
Before I get off my motorcycle, I had shut my motorcycle off and was just stepped off, hoisted my leg over, and I'm standing there and I'm pulling off my glove so I could pump gas.
Mm.
And it was a woman, and she had a male passenger, and he had walked up to pay for the gas to the kiosk, and she did a drive off. And what a drive off is she thought that he had already removed the nozzle out of her tank, but he didn't. And
Whoops.
so she pulled forward, following him as he walked to the kiosk to pay for his gas.
Mm-hmm.
And she snapped that hose, and that nozzle came flying, and it hit my bike.
Ooh.
And the nozzle bounced off my bike and was laying right there on the side on the concrete. And I yelled to her. I said, "Don't take off." I flipped up the lid because I ride with, my state, we have to have a helmet. When I'm riding in states where I don't have to ride with a helmet, I don't. But for the most part, I do, because I really do care about skincare, and I don't want my face to be weathered and wrinkled. So I do. So I do wear a full face helmet. So I flipped up the flap, and I said, "Hey, don't take off. That just hit my bike." Now this is considered an accident.
Right.
And she looked over at me a little confused, and then I pointed, and she looked out her window and saw that the nozzle was on the ground and realized what she had done. Well, this guy was he was like a football player. Big dude. And like I said, I'm small framed.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy is over 6 foot tall. He's big. And he comes out of the kiosk, and she tells him, this guy, because I'm all leathered up. I have chaps on, I have leather jacket, and I have helmet. There's no way my hair is tied back, banded, and so there's no way to tell if I'm male or female, except for I'm a small framed person.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy immediately there just comes at me, and he's thinking I'm a dude. So he wants to take me on because his wife had warrants and didn't want to stick around for the police.
Right.
And so what he did was he came at me, and he said, what is your problem? Blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, the nozzle hit but he came full force at me, and I ripped my helmet off, that chin strap, got that thing off, ripped the helmet off, and I said, "I'm a chick." And all of it was on camera, and the kiosk called the police. And I don't know, it was like 5 cop cars showed up at different directions, and boxed them in. And because they didn't know, they just knew, a biker and a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
And the police walked over to me, and they're like, they're all like smiling. Man, I'd like to date you.
Oh my God.
Good looking chick on a bike. Look at this bike. I'm like, it was funny.
I think that
it wasn't funny at first. It was tense because he thought I was a guy.
Right. He was going to fight.
And he wanted to fight, and he wanted his wife and him to get in the car and leave. Well, one of them ended up getting taken into custody. because they had warrants, and that's why they wanted to be able to just leave.
Mhm.
I did have some damage to my bike, and we exchanged um, insurance information. And, that's all I wanted her to do. That's why I said, don't take off,
Right,
just
right.
exchange, insurance information. And, but that was one of the scariest. The second scariest thing that had happened was this gentleman's picture that's on my Twitter.
Mhm.
I was at the clubhouse at a party. They do fundraiser type parties. They do different kinds of parties that do, fundraise and stuff. So I went, and of course you ride. You don't show up there in your car. That's not cool. And I was heading home, and you go down the one boulevard, and right before you get to the freeway,
Mhm.
it's kind of a scary area. You could read on it.
Right.
And I was at a red light, and someone came out of nowhere in the darkness. This was about, I'd say it was like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
And somebody came out of the darkness and come up on me and walked right up on me. And I was at a red light, and I just throttled right through that red light and
Ooh.
got on the freeway. And I never, ever, ever, ever went anywhere alone after that in that area.
Well,
Always,
I'll tell
I'm riding with about 4 or 5 different people.
mm,
It
and
was
I'll tell
stupid
you, like
because it was stupid. It was a stupid decision. I rode there with like eight other women, but I was getting tired. I
mm,
mean, they were just out partying me. I couldn't, you know, I just couldn't hang on. And then too, after my diagnosis, I can't do any drinking. I can't do anything like that. So, you know, um, for me to stay too late, it just gets boring.
right, right.
And so, I'm just like, okay, I've stayed as long as I could. I gotta go, you know. And but it shook me up to see somebody come just out of the darkness and walk right up on you, and you're on a red light. And I wasn't, but oh, I probably wasn't even 75 feet from the freeway entrance.
That's
And so I
insane.
was on that freeway like nobody's business. I mean, it was like, I was on that freeway fast.
I think my scariest moment ever, well, mine are all horse related, but so when I first started learning to ride, uh, I was pretty confident actually. They put me on a husband horse, which is basically, I'm sure you know, a horse that will just follow the lead horse and won't do anything out of the ordinary. And his name was Joey, and he was the best horse ever. Like I fucking love this horse. He loved to stomp in water puddles, and
Oh,
he thought that it was funny. Like every time we'd go by a tree, he'd run me as close to it as he could, so that
do
I would.
you know how to take care of that? Did you ever learn how to take care of that?
Well, I mean that was when I was younger, so but um, and it wasn't my horse, but then that horse happened to be at the vet one day when I went to go ride. So I said, "Okay, we're gonna put you on this other horse." Um, she's very stable shy. So when you get right before you can see the stable, you need to get off of her and walk her. And okay, I can do that. So what they didn't tell me was that this was a massive purse winning barrel racing horse. And it was also one of a twin, and a separated twin at that. And they always say, like, "Oh, be aware of twin horses, because if you separate them, like, they become crazy," right? Well, of course, it's a myth, but, um so anyway, I'm riding the horse, and at this time, I was really young, so I didn't know that you're not really supposed to scream on a horse, and her name was Shamrock, and Shamrock went to go. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shamrock knew we were going back to the stables. She didn't need to see the stables. She knew where we were going, and, so she took off running, and I'm on her back. I have no idea how to control her. I'm terrified, and I start screaming.
Mm.
So this made her run even faster. So here I am screaming on this horse. My ex-boyfriend's like, "Don't scream, don't scream." I'm like, "I can't help it." And I'm like, it's like my voice is getting smaller because she's like taking off way far ahead of the lead horse. So he goes into full cowboy mode and like totally fucking like, oh man, it was amazing. I remember that the most. Is he like took off really fast, stood up in the stirrups so he could go even faster, and he was on the alpha horse of the entire herd. And she was part Appaloosa, part Tennessee Walker. So she was huge, about 16 hands high. And she came and just like a fucking cutting horse, slid her ass right in front of Shamrock. And Shamrock took off the other way. And when Shamrock turned around, there was a branch, and I had my hair up in a ponytail, and it slid right through my hair and ripped me off that horse.
Mm.
And you know what this little asshole did? Yeah, she just stopped. She's like, "Okay, good. Now you're gone. We can relax now." I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm going to kill you."
Mm.
And so now these days, I don't have a lot of trust in horses.
Well, mine was a quarter gelding, and he was, I made the mistake of buying a young horse. I thought, I thought I could handle it, but I ended up having to sell him to a cowboy. He needed a cowboy. But yeah, you just drive them right into the fence. If they drag your leg up against the fence,
Mhm.
what you do is you just take your reins and you put their head right into the fence, and that pushes their back end away from the fence, and they don't like that.
Well, we were actually on a trail. We weren't in
Well,
the
no
round
matter
pen.
what it is, no matter what it is, if it's a tree,
Mhm.
if it's a fence, no matter what they try to drag your leg, or you know brush you up against, I guess. So no matter what it is, you just put their head right into whatever they're doing, trying to drag your leg against, and they will knock it off really quick.
I do remember the first rodeo I went to. Oh my god, I was terrified because there was this woman and she was a barrel racer, and she did not realize that her horse, one of his teeth had broken in the back. So every time she would pull on the horse and the bit would hit that broken tooth, I mean, obviously there was a lot of pain. So he reared up. This was actually on an episode on Animal Planet. They actually talked about it. He reared up out of pain now, not trying to get rid of her,
Mhm.
and flipped over backwards with her
Yes.
still in the saddle. She did not jump off.
Yes.
Well, a horse folded her in half, and the saddle horn on the she was riding Western, so the saddle horn went right through her face and ripped
Yes.
half her face off.
Absolutely. Yes. And what you do, again, what you do there, because this particular horse that I had reared, first he bucked. Well, no, first he tried to you know, drag you against whatever. Then he tried to buck, and then he reared. And what you do is you have to immediately jump off as soon as they start to rear. You jump off. This is what I was taught. And this is just all learning to break your horse. Okay. And you just have to jump off. And then what you do is you take the reins, both of them, and you pull them as tight as you can. And you wrap them around the horn, and you have the horse's neck cocked to one side, which I usually just cocked it, to the left, and wrap those reins around the horn. And then whatever I was near, I would tie those reins either to a tree or a fence or a post. And then I would walk away from the horse. And then I would let that horse immediately know who was boss. And
Okay, but in that situation, the horse had never done that before. It did it as a reaction to pain, and it actually flipped over. It wasn't like it wasn't bucking her off. It
but
wasn't trying to get
it
her up.
doesn't
But
it
she was
doesn't
competing, and then it ripped her face off. So she didn't have a
right.
lot of chance to
It doesn't
discipline.
matter. It doesn't matter why they rear. Rearing is deadly to the rider. There's other ways a horse can tell you that. Or you say the horse got injured? Am I missing something?
Yeah, the horse was injured.
Oh.
Yeah, his tooth had broke, and then when she pulled the
Oh.
bit to keep him under control, he reared back and flipped over.
I see. So it was an accident.
Yeah, and he wasn't being even in her interview, she's like, "I knew something was wrong because he has never done that to me. Never." And
Gotcha.
and sure enough, she was in the hospital because the horn went through her face. But she said sure enough, when her husband, took the horse home, there was a broken tooth.
Oh, okay. So that was an accident.
Yeah.
Mine just was young. He was 3. I thought I could break him and handle him, but I had to finally surrender and sell him off to a cowboy and let him get properly broke. But and then that's where I decided I'm gonna get me a still horse.
That's one
And
way to look at it.
yeah, a Harley Davidson, much more expensive than the animal, but I did. I went to motorcycles, and actually, when you think about, if you have your own land if you have your own land and you have your houses or horses out on pasture or whatever, it's a lot cheaper. But at the time, I had to board my horse, and then I had my trainer, and it just got to be. And then boarding, you have to have your feed and everything delivered. It just got to be really expensive, so I just decided, I'm just going to get a motorcycle and ride for a while. And
Just
we
be done
did
with it.
dirt bikes. We did dirt bikes as kids. So, with brothers, and, so I already figured, shoot, I could do this. I shocked myself, but, it's been fun. But you know what? Diane had sent me a little message saying that she was going to go live. So I don't know how many people you have watching.
Yeah, not very many.
And I sent her a message. Did she want me to go? She just says I'm going live. She didn't say she wanted me to go on panel or nothing, but I am a mod. Maybe I should
You
jump
can go
off
over there.
and see what's happening. I don't know. Normally she just doesn't. She plans to go live, so I don't know if this is
I didn't
something.
plan this, so I just went up. And if you need to go there, dude, it's
That's
totally
cool.
fine.
What I was just gonna say is that I'm glad I did touch base with you, though. That way you got on my Twitter and stuff. I'm looking for some videos because we have this whole thing going on that is very important, and I do need to locate some videos. And but read my Twitter, and I'll come back. Invite me back on, and we have a lot in common. So
Yeah, absolutely.
let's definitely chit chat again.
Absolutely, and next time I'll plan it and actually have a topic.
Yeah, well, you kind of did. We talked about common interests, motorcycles, Sons of Anarchy, and they do have that new one coming out, the Mayan.
Although, yes, the Mayans, I can't wait.
So
Oh,
I
man.
think you have to subscribe to. What network is that going to be on?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna go back on FX. I mean, they gave Kurt, like they treated Kurt like royalty over there.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
what
they
I
gave
thought
him, what,
too. I keep
hour and
watching
30 minutes,
for it, and I'm not seeing
right?
it.
Well, it's still in production, though.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, they
probably why
haven't
I'm not seeing it. But
if
yeah,
you go on the Mayan, Prez Twitter page, he talks about it, like, every day. Can't remember
yeah.
his name.
And on my Twitter, there's all these groups because at the time, these were a bunch of people too that I had met.
Mhm.
And so get in some of those groups because if this starts back up again, all these people end up doing meetups and hanging out. And they were really,
Nice.
some of these groups have been inactive for a while, but they'll probably start back up if you
Once
know,
the Mayan sets.
yeah. And they
Okay.
were they were a fun group of people.
Mm,
So, yeah, let's go over and support her and check out what she's got going on, see what's going on. I know you
alrighty.
you support her and you get on panel with her at times, and um, we should probably go see what's up.
Word, I'll be over there in a second.
All right, talk to you later. Hey, that's cool. What game is that?
It's the same game, we're just in a dungeon.
Oh man, the colors are
That's
awesome.
that's when you fight with a whole bunch of people.
The graphics are awesome. Look at me. Don't get me started, girl.
You will
I'll
become
never get
addicted.
anything done. All
Nope.
right, thank you for having me on.
Thank you for being on. Oh, I have no idea what's going on in this dungeon for real. Oh my god, what's going on? Let's turn on some sounds. Do we want sound? Do we want sound? Yes. Return to game. Oh, wait. Oh my god. My dwarf is totally Scottish. Doo doo doo. What's going on? Oh my god. What the fuck is that? Go, my bear, go! That gorilla just scratched his ass. What the fuck? Ah! I don't want to fall off. What? Oh my god. What is going on? Well, it's okay. Um, why aren't you dead? There you go. Good job. Woo, I got a loot. Hell yeah. What the fuck kind of fucked up dungeon is this shit? Although, I have to say, I do appreciate not having to walk everywhere. It's that guy dressed up like Magneto. It's pretty funny. Hombre! 뭐야? 바보. Boom. Way to loot him? Nope, no loot for me. No loot for me. Where are we going? What the fuck? Can you orb yourself somewhere stable, please? Thank you. Hello? Are we doing this? Are we doing Where the fuck is my bear? You bitches left my bear behind. Why is my pet dead? Boy, oh. Oh. 어떡해. 어떡해. I do have a pet. I don't know. I don't remember how to do it. 네. Don't growl at me, bitch. I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know how to revive my pet. How did I forget how to revive my pet? I'm a fucking hunter and I don't have a pet. Oh boy, oh. Okay. Oh, thank God. Of course, it's not enough to thank us for our actions. Ooh, it's a big fancy treasure chest. Yeah, fuck all. Oh my God, what is in my face? Oh, you're so stupid. How come I don't remember how to revive my pet? Oh, man. What the fuck? 뭐야? Use revive pet. Do I even have revive pet? Oh my God, this is so stupid. I haven't played my hunter in so long. Where's my husband? Hold on. Hold on. See, I don't have revive pet. You're fucking stupid. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my God. What teaching does Commander bring? Commander says we gotta go fucking revive my pet because it's fucking dead. So why don't you... Why are you... Okay, hold on. Where's my shrink ray? I had a shrink ray. I had a shrink ray, and now I do not have a shrink ray. I have no... Woo, excuse me. Ah, you're little. I found my shrink ray. Wait, what is that? Temporal displacement? Fuck off, temporal displacement. Wasn't my vape made me fucking choke. Um, hello guys. Like, I totally need to revive my pet. Oh my god, what is him? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm streaming this shit, but it's okay. Because I got my Pepsi, my vape, and my Altoids. And my World of Warcraft. Oh my god. I am so sorry, guys. Um, my pet is dead. Help me. I cannot fight as a hunter if my shit is dead. Oh, fuck. That motherfucker told me to get Gavin or get going. The fuck? I should totally make a new character and plan for everyone to like fucking figure out what it is and name it. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. It's fucking stupid. 자은 코쿠나 땐치노 영원히 쇼엔 요신 마리나레. I hate that show, but I love that song. Aoi kaza ga ima mune no doa wo itsudemo watashi dake wo tada mitsumete hohoenderu anata. Cat, why are you asleep? You're so cute though. You can sleep all you want. I'm hungry as fuck. Why does everybody look at me like I'm... Did that guy just come and fucking salute me? Well, you're Scottish. I'm fine, thanks, McLeod. Who's crying? Who's crying? A banker. Well, isn't that special? Are you crying? No, you're not crying. Nobody's crying. Okay, I'm gonna do one more dungeon and then I'm gonna get the hell off of this live stream that no one's watching. That's okay. I don't mind. Who do I want? Call Piney. Excuse me, I just used Revive Pet. Oh, son of a whore. Now I have to go demand a refund. Excuse me. Excuse me. But they're all... Oh. Fucking Christ. I do not fucking have a Revive Pet. I don't know how to do this. What the fuck is happening to me right now? I do not have a pet. Um, but I do though. Oh, you know what? I'm fucking stupid. Mm. Oh my god, what? This doesn't make any sense. Did I just summon a fucking corgi? What the fuck? This is making no sense. This game pisses me off sometimes. How I do it though? So, the people in green, they're in my guild. Basically, the people that can fight with me and run with me. Check your pet utility in your spell book. That makes a lot of sense. 1 second. I don't have a pet utility. I don't have a pet utility. Oh. I have a pet utility. Uh, what? What? Yeah. Why is my pet utility not out and about over here on my fucking who's Zoopia? Why do I add people to my fucking oh my god, why do I add them to my friends list when I don't even know who the fuck they are? This is so fucking stupid. Okay, now you need to go away. I don't want you here anymore. Go away. I need to go catch some new pets. Right now, we are gonna bring out Piney. Who's my super magical, amazing, uh, this guy right here. He is my porcupine. He's a ghost porcupine, by the way. I would just like for you to know that he is a ghost porcupine. And since Piney is dead, I felt okay naming the ghost porcupine after a dead character. So there's that. And then my moose is obviously very athletic, apparently. Super athletic. We're just gonna zoom in on this motherfucker right here. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that fucking noise? Oh my god, it's the cutest moose I've ever seen in my whole fucking life. What the fuck is going on? 어떡해. 뭐야. 목소리. 어, I have to rename this chat now. That's what I have to do. I have to rename this chat. Can I rename it while it's still going? That's fucking great. Let's chat. Let's change that to moose noises. There we go. There we go. Moose noises to the rescue, bitches. Wow, that's epic. That is incredible. We're just gonna let that shit be called moose noises. Oh my god. 어머. 좋아. My guild hates me. Wait. This is a whole day of new discoveries. Like, I didn't know my pet moose. Why can't I type? Put this bitch down where it's supposed to go. Probably why. There we go. This is a whole day of new discoveries. Like, I didn't know my pet moose made the cutest sound when I click them. Like this, watch. I can't tell if that's cute or constipated, honestly. I'm not entirely sure I give a shit. Excuse me. Look at my guy. He's all shrunken, pissed off about it. Ugh. Fucking hell. What level am I? 100. So I'm waiting on a dungeon. Look at my guy's glowy eyes. He's all very serious about his life. He's look at that nose. Meh. His name is Gradus. Gradus. I don't know why. Sometimes I pick a name for my characters and sometimes I just fucking let WoW do it for me. Because I'm lazy. See, my guild, they never answer me. I don't know them. Usually I uh I have a guild only of people I know, like personally know. But this guild was just like, oh my god, like Tully or Hunter, can you oh my god, wait a minute. Oh fuck. I think this is my husband's guild. Shit. I think it is. Hold on. Hold on. Hold please. Hold please. Oh man. Whoops. Maybe not. Medivh. Maybe not. No, it's not. Okay. I'm in the Sons of Leeches. Ugh. Yeah, I understand. This game is fucking ridiculously um addictive. Why don't we have a dungeon yet? This is like the stupidest thing. If I go back to that fucking look at my porcupine chilling over there. Looking all evil. Don't nobody care. Diamond. 피곤해요? 피곤해 그쵸? 괜찮아요? 고양이? 고양이 괜찮아? 왜 이래? 그래. 그래. My cat has become an expert at ignoring the fuck out of me. It's ridiculous. should probably go get food. I don't know what kind of food I want. The edible kind. Oh, Sprint users got the Oreo update for Samsung if you have the newer Samsungs. Anyway, and I do. Twitter. What's going on Twitter? I have a message. Oh yeah. Into the dungeon. Oh wait. Shit, I was clicking on the wrong screen. I was like, why is it clicking? Because I was looking at my Google Hangouts, that's why. Ooh. Have I been to this dungeon? I don't know. Oh. Oh boy. Are we standing on are we what? Oh wait, can I have a mount? Do I get a mount? Do I get a mount? Oh my god. Whoa, I am way too close. There we go. Damn tiny! Is that a fucking skeleton playing with us right now? I mean, I'm down with that, but it was slightly confusing. Okay. How dare you attack the healer? Stop. Oh wait, do I have aggro? Fuck. Uh. Ooh. Heck yes. Oh, did you get that one? Oh well, it doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's go. I need a target. Stop attacking the healer! God, you're so stupid. I am not even close to level 101 yet. That is ridiculous. You're wondering how I know that? My level is down here. So I have to fill this whole bar up before I am level 101. Ooh, wait. It's cool, same for things like Dread Pedal. Onde! Oh! You can't silence my gun! Oh, that was a loaded statement, obviously. Wait, I have a healing thing. Ah! Sorry about your ears. I don't have a target. Nobody cares. Oh yeah. Ooh. I'm going to steal that. Thank you. Any quest? I don't see any. Look at this guy. It's fucking skeleton ass. With my moose. Oh, 뭐 개소리야? 안돼. 하지 마. 어디서? Don't nobody care about your pure water. what the fuck was that? Oh, fuck off. You're being dramatic. I'm gonna get stoned like 15 times. Yeah, we know. You need a target. Oh my god! What the fuck is that? Ah! I did not sign up for this. Dismiss. Goodbye. Come on, let's do this. Thank you. Stop targeting me! Ah! Meh. I ain't get fuck all from that motherfucker. That is stupid. Stupid! Excuse me and my dragon are busy. Oh, is that how we're gonna play it? Really? Who named my dragon? That's a dumb name. Ah! Oh. Yeah, yeah, we hear you. Damn. My dragon's badass, bitches. Bitches. Kill them all. Oh. They're all fighting for their lives and I'm over here gardening. Ooh, that's ominous. Where are we going, people? Oh, to the next fight, apparently. Woo! I love my dragon. I really started streaming this bullshit like 2 hours ago. What the fuck? Where's my shit flip? My keyboard keeps freaking out. Either on the left. I'm gonna interrupt the heals. Okay, where's the healer? Excuse me? I find it hilarious that our current healer is actually a skeleton, which doesn't bode well for the health of the rest of us. Hombre! Ah! Son of a whore. Oh, I thought you said you'd be nude. I'm like, "Well, that's fucking rude. You should keep your clothes on, man. You're already dead. Don't embarrass yourself." I will be nude. It's funny. Yeah, 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 shut up. Can I loot either one of these? Of course not. Hey, guys. What the fuck? Eh, uh-huh, likely excuse. Excuse me. You're in the wrong community to making those sort of claims. We all know you're full of shit. Hombre, do not set me on fire, for I am little and burn easily. Look at my moose. Ah! Ah! No! Thank God. Yeah, totally better. Wait, wait, you guys. Oh, well, that was pointless. I'm so sleepy. What? 작은 꽃이 피고진 이곳 다시는 없으너라는 계절. I really wish you would stop yelling at me. 욕심이 생겼다. 너와 함께 살고 놀고가 주름진 손을 잡고 내 삶은 다 뜯었었다고 단 한 번 축복 그 짧은 마주침이지 너 빗물처럼 너는 울었다. 어떡해. 뭐예요? 아! Thank God. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Fucking do this. I'm ready. Woo! Got a sweet drop. Yay, a different dungeon. Oh my God, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Um, we need to queue again, please. We need to queue again. That would be great. Holy ball sacks. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, let's do this heroic dungeon so I can get my fucking drops and be on my fucking way to whatever piece of shit fast food joint I go for food. You had to sit right next to me and eat that shit, didn't you? Oh my God, that wasn't me. That wasn't me! I think my pet's dead again. Oh, thank God. I blew you away. You did. You so did. Let's go. Oh. What the fuck? I think the healer is healing my pet. I am much appreciated. And lo, the Lord did speak, saying, destroy those bitches. Verily. What are we waiting on? Ah! Bird lady. Bird man. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. Ande! Oh my God. And I need a hamburger. Where are you going? Oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Fuck. I almost got fucked right in the ass by that fucking fence. That's some bullshit. Oh yeah. Um, well, I'm always down for gold, so I guess I'm okay with that. Ah! Hello. What the fuck? What's with all the birds? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! I know you don't have a target because they're all dead. Oh, la la la. Welcome to the wonderful world of heroic dungeons in World of Warcraft and my grumpy Scottish dwarf that I play. He's always in a bad mood. Oh, no, thank you. I have to heal my pet. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Did somebody just shoot that? You're gonna piss it off, and we all gonna die. Why would you do such a thing? Okay. 무서워. 무서워. No, kill him. Ah! I'm gonna die. Oh, son of a whore. Damn it. Oh. Please heal me. Please raise me, please. Don't make me go to the graveyard. 정말이요? 진짜? Oh, the fucking healer's dead. What the fuck? Oh, son of a bitch. I'm keeping my happy ass right here until the healer gets back and fucking raises me. I'm not going to the graveyard because I'll get fucking lost and I won't know where to go. That's okay. We're usually able to burst the boss and say fuck to the mechanics. Thank you. Oh god. Fuck, this is getting dark in here. Where did everyone go? Fuck. No tears here. This girl is living life to the fullest. Look at this, y'all. Serenity, beauty, no drama, no ignorance, no hate, no nothing. This right here is just what God Himself created. The everlasting view. Yes, you guys. Y'all here. Don't need to sit on a computer and live stream for hours. Don't. No. Forget it all. Walk away from your computers. Get out and enjoy reality. Because I'm telling you right now, what is outside is 10 times more interesting than all the bull crap that's on the computer. And that sound. Water. Oh my god, let's go. Did my pet die? I am so fucking done with this dungeon already. My god, I can't see anything. Ah! Let there be light. Oh, fuck off. No! No! No, don't let him die! Wah! Wah! Hajima! Hajima! Onde, 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 onde? Horizo! Hajima! Hajima! Ah! Woo! Oh, stupid. Oh, I have to pee. Okay. Anyway, guys, that was my stupid video. So there you go. Enjoy the game. And I am going to get the fuck out of this dungeon and go get some fucking food. I love all of you guys. Thanks for every single 5 of you that stopped by. 7, I think. I don't know. Anyway, bye, guys. See you later. And peace out.